decided to pour like alcohol into my toe. So I guess I was like screaming and kicking everybody, and it was a big to-do. But yeah, that toenail is gone. Will never come back. Like I've tried to take it off and get it to go. It's just done. I don't know. And then after it already being awful after I kicked, this girl at another party stepped on it with a stiletto heel. Oh goodness. I was like, oh, that did not feel good. And because the thing, it hurts, and then it gets like these ingrown toenails. Oh, you guys get that. My poor brother. So I have an autistic brother. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't get to see him anymore, which upsets me. He's my stepbrother, but I've known him since I was 4 because my dad ended up having an affair with my stepmom, and that's who he married. And so I knew them since I was 4, and then my dad left when I was 6. But my brother, name is Sean, he lives in Washington, and they put him in like some home now, which upsets me. I wanted to be his primary caretaker, but I got a DUI when I was 22 after his brother died, which is my other brother, in a motorcycle accident. So they wouldn't let me be Sean's caretaker because I had a DUI. So they ended up putting him in a home, and I don't know. My parents don't talk to me. My dad and stepmom, what you say?
Sorry to barge in, but we're painting the room tomorrow. Yeah. So can you ask them what color and how many gallons of paint we should get?
Well, don't we have to first just finish the white, the thing?
No, they just want us to paint the walls and just get that thing.
Well, you need to ask Annette the color.
Well, she wants blue, so.
No, have you asked her today? Because every day she changes her mind. She first said pink, then she said blue, then she said pink, then she said blue. So you gotta ask her. And then tomorrow when she gets it, she'll not want that one. Just how she is. So you guys, please don't ever get upset with Annette, with how she responds to gifts or something, because she loves the things. She's just weird sometimes about stuff. She's really funny sometimes where like, sometimes she says nothing and that means it's good. So like at Christmas, she'll do this where she'll just take something and then she'll just kind of hold it.
She says she like pink.
I told you guys to ask her, now it's pink, back to pink again. See? I think pink would be better because blue would make her room really dark.
I want really light pink.
Light pink would be really nice. Really light pink. Not super light because you want to be able to see that it's pink, otherwise it just looks white. So like pink enough, but not like hot pink. Don't make it like a Barbie room. That'd be ridiculous. So Annette thinks she's 26, if you guys don't know that. So every year we do like 26 for her birthday cake.
Every year.
Every time we ask her how old she is, she always says 26. I don't know if she'll ever update it, but she's actually 50. If you guys had heard that earlier or whatever, I don't know. I was thinking someone, but every year we get her 26 for her birthday. She seems to want that year. Might be what the kind of age she kind of got stuck on. So yeah, but she doesn't look 50 or really act 50, so it's probably an appropriate age for her. I don't know if she'll ever update it. We'll see. So she will say things, but then sometimes when you repeat those things back to her, it irritates her. I don't know why. So just like lately she's been on this kick. She doesn't like the stronger than France thing, even though that was what she said. So every time I say that, she's like, I'm not stronger than France. And I'm like,
I know.
I don't know. It was so cute when she said it. So I don't know. So she's funny like that. So just, she's not mad. She's just Annette. That's just how she is. She does things like that where she's like one day, like changes the color of the room, keeps changing. I hope she likes the pink tomorrow. So if we order pink, are you ordering it? Is that the deal? From Amazon?
Uh-huh.
You better order it then so it gets here.
You want me to get one primer for the wall?
I don't know. Well, then we can't get it all done in one day because you got it.
I want to get the pink to that back wall. And we do the other walls there.
Because you would have to do the white first, and then we could do it that way. You'd have to do the white and the pink then. We'd do the pink and the white.
How many gallons do we need, Better? Ask them.
Well, we'd use 2 gallons to do 2 walls. So you would need 4 gallons to do all the walls. So yeah.
Ginger's back in the room, so if you can get her out.
Oh, I'll stop paying attention to her, you guys.
Well, she kind of comes in the truck.
I don't know why some people need so much attention. I mean, I do this blog, but I'm not really someone that needs that much attention. You'd think I would because I need to. No, I just like talking, but like I wouldn't be if someone else was talking. I wouldn't be like, you know, like. I might do that to Richard, but that's just my husband. We've always been talking over each other.
Yeah, we're talkers.
Well, we're talkers, and we're the only people, like, we spent only time with each other for like 12 years, 11 years, I guess if you count. We've been here a year. Until we moved here, it was just the two of us, so we just used to just talking over each other, just whatever. I just already know what he's going to say most of the time. I'm like, I got it. I got to finish. I'm like, I got it. Can we jump to the next thing? I got it. Jump to conclusions. Remember you guys remember that movie, Office Space? The jump to conclusions map. I'm always like, let's get to the point. I got it. Like, he thinks I miss, like, that I don't get it. So he's like, I need it. I'm like, no, I understand that. I'm trying to just get the shortcut. Not the long cut here. Yeah. But then I don't like a lot of fluff, if you guys haven't noticed that. I don't like small talk. I hate small talk. I avoid people in public because I hate the small, how's it going? And no one listens. I do this thing, they go, how you doing? Great, how you doing? How you doing? You know, back and forth because you forget how many times you've asked them and because no one really cares. And I hate that darn stuff. And then, how's the weather? And what do you do for a living? All these stupid questions that people ask people. I hate it. It's dumb. I like being real with people. So I noticed it was dumb when my mom died. Because, like, I was feeling terrible. Like, my mom had just killed herself. And I remember going to the store and people being like, oh, why don't you put a smile on? And I'd be like, you just are like, you know, you're like, you don't know what's going on in my life right now. Oh, what's your frown about? You're always look on the bright side of life. Like, oh, F you right now. Get out of here. So then I started to realize that, like, you should never, like, you know how you get mad at someone, like, when they're driving bad or something? You realize you don't know what's going on in their life at that moment. You know, or, like, you know, someone's irritating you at the grocery line or something. It's like, you don't really know. So it's like, be careful because you just never know. They could be going through some really crazy stuff. And so give them their space or whatever. But, oh, man, I used to be the worst. I like the self-checkout now because, oh, gosh. The ladies in the check writing, oh my goodness, I want to poke my eyes out when that used to occur. Thank goodness they got rid of checks, except for Gloria. How the heck she was able to write checks? I don't understand. I'm like, where were you able to write checks?
She keeps asking for a debit card recently, by the way.
No, you're kidding.
Saying, oh, where's my other debit card? Remember that one you found?
Oh, none of her debit cards even work.
I know, but it's still plenty.
They're all expired. I don't know what she's... Oh, Gloria. And she was writing checks everywhere when she didn't have money. And she knew she didn't have money, so it's a crime. So the DA was on her. She's like, she just thought somehow miraculously the world would make it that there'd be money in her account by the time the checks got there. But that you can't do that. You can't be like, right? You should be like, my debit card said it declined. So I wrote a check. What? It's coming from the same account. Can't do that. And she wondering why she got in trouble.
Okay, Bree's got to go.
You didn't have money and you were writing checks. That's basically stealing from the store or the casino.
Bree's got to go. See you, Bree.
Because when they went to cash the check, there was no money in your account and it declined, basically. You can't do that. She's like, oh, John must have done it. John, your dead husband, did it? Who died in 2011 and these checks say from 2023? Gee, how low can you go? Jeez. That's why we got mad. We started blaming her husband for the checks. I'm like, Rampart Casino says it's you, Gloria, and I'm sure they got video of you going to the casino cage. Cashier cage, I would call it. She's that woman like that. I don't like gambling at all. You guys asked someone to me? No. I don't like it all. I like playing cards at home, not for money. That ruins it. Once you gotta play for money, I don't like it at all.
I love you guys. You make me
used
smile.
to like playing, like if you had poker chips and you meant nothing, you know? That's fun. But in the casino, forget about it. I've never played cards in a casino. But the machines are so lame to me. I hate them. Richard will make me play once in a blue moon, and I'm like, why? I sit there and push the button. Okay, we didn't win. Push the button. Okay, we won 2 cents. Okay, we didn't win. Hey, we won 45 cents. Okay, we didn't win. Hey, we won 10 cents. It's like this. What? All I see is going down, 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 down. And ooh, the big boost was a nickel. Sometimes they're really elaborate. You won, big win, big win. I'm like, for $2.50, all that to do. Taboo, to do. I mess up words. My sister would just have a fit about that. Seriously, my sister is so like proper.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
She didn't
I'm just sitting back here listening to the show.
She flipped. My sister was like this partier in high school and stuff, and then all of a sudden,
honestly, Joy kind of knows this, but I probably would have ended up with Sarah if we would have all met each other.
Her name was Sarah.
Sarah seemed like
I only have one
she
real
seems a little
sister,
more like.
and the other ones are step siblings, and then Annette's my sister-in-law. But I have one like full blood sister, and she's 2.5 years older than me. Her name's Sarah. She lives in, I guess, Nampa, is what Richard remembered. I forgot. She used to live in Napa. We're from California. She lived in Napa, California. Now I guess she moved to Nampa, Idaho. She just had a baby, and the best time ever. Her first child and only child probably was born March 8th, 2020. Perfect timing, I thought, for her. Oh dear. But the only advantage was, I guess, she had to spend time with her baby. But yeah, it was like right at the start of COVID, if you guys don't know, if you don't remember what that was. And I was like, oh, that is such a bad time to have a baby. Wow. I guess everyone started having babies after the pandemic because they were inside. But this was like, so she had no idea, she had all this excitement about having a kid. And then it's like, bam, the world shuts down. Huh?
Oh, our new member is Snowblow. He signed up today, or she signed up today.
Okay.
And she hates to say it, but her auntie is a serious gambling addict and plays slot machines and bingo all the time.
Well, that's Gloria. That's a hop, skip, and a jump for me right now on there. She just sees that she can't go there because she, that Joy, where my debit card? Gloria, you spent all the money. You spent like millions. Gloria spent a lot of money. Like it makes me sick to my stomach, the amount Gloria spent at the casinos. Like, no one has ever spent it in that sort of, like, wastefulness. Like, I'm not saying people spend more money, but, like, Gloria just, like, it's, like, no regard. Like, other people at least maybe, like, try to, like, win on some level, or, like, there's some skill to it, or they just kind of care, or they're not, like, destroying their family to do it to that level. Some are, but, like, this was just, like, the way she does it is so sickening. Like, it's like, I would prefer if she had spent the money, if it had been in just a way that was like, at least she enjoyed herself. When she goes, she's super negative. Like, it's just really negative, nasty energy. Like, she's not even having fun. I go with her and she's like, the whole machine don't work. It's like this awful experience. And then she's all pissed off when she, like, wins the whole time but won't ever cash out. And I'm like, I was like, oh, never mind, okay. Okay, never mind. I have to sit there with her. I won't even shake. I won't even play. Like, she just made me. When I first met her, she made me play $100, and I'm like, do I have to? She's like, yep. I'm like, why? Can I just keep it? Can I have it? She's like, put it in the machine. I'm like, oh, buy $100. Oh, there it goes. And I was like, I don't get this. I don't get this game. I don't get this game. I needed that $100. I don't understand this game. Why would you put it in that machine to take it away? Unless it was going to give me something back. I don't understand this ATM. Doesn't work very well. Like, I was so confused by it when I first got here. I was like, that's what you do? Like, I thought you maybe start with $1. Why'd you put the 100 in it? Forget it. This is stupid. I didn't like it at all. And so I would only play if she forced me to. And I'd be like, try and cash out before, if she left, I'm like, $90, let's go.
She sold all her hardwood doors.
I don't know what. Gloria?
No.
Oh, maybe that's what Gloria did too. There was no doors when we got here. Can you sell those?
Yeah, no, someone sold them.
Apparently that's what this one did. I thought maybe the mice ate them. I didn't know what happened to him. I was like, how is there no doors in this house? Have you guys heard about Casper? He is he is so darn mad. I didn't realize he was planning his escape. So he was just like this whole time like,
well, he's planning to hook up with the other bunnies.
And now he's like, oh, Jesus, I'm stuck here for life. So he's been just the biggest little punk now. He's like, he was like, oh, I had such a sweet bunny. And I was like, yeah, whatever. He's all being mean and rude and stuff and just awful.
Joy.
He finally calmed down, but I plugged the hole that he was trying to escape. And he just sits there and just looks at it. And he just like looks at me and looks at the hole. And he's like, glares at me. And he's so mean looking when he wants to be mean because he's got these like gremlin look. I'm talking about, buddy.
Big ears.
And his ears go down. Like he puts them down and like to the side. And then he glares at you and he gets these little gremlin eyes. And he's a little shit when he wants to be.
Really
and then he runs from us and we can't get him and he like scratches us and we're like, what the heck? Sorry, buddy. But he finally comes down. He likes his new
Oh, check out this story
from saved the day on that one. I think.
Check out this
he
story.
He was just... And I can't keep his cage clean, keep it clean fast enough. I literally clean his cage every single day. And the guy is just like, as soon as he takes a poo, he's like, excuse me, clean it again. I'm like, I can't, dude. I can't afford that. To be cleaning that crap all the time.
Joy.
And he's just like, kicks all of his litter out and all this stuff. And I'm like, what is your problem?
Check out this. So PSI Dory says that she knew a guy who saved up his entire life, all this money, $27,000, and came to Vegas and bet it all on black and then lost it.
That sounds like Richard's cousin. That guy borrowed $2,000 from Richard one time when they were at the casino. This many years ago. Gloria's sister's son, named Richie. His name is Richie. There's like 4 people in the house, 4 or 5 people in his family named Richard. Why y'all name me? Whatever. Anyway, so his cousin's name is Richard because we're Richie. Borrows $2,000 at the casino. He's up $20,000. Can pay Richard back everything, puts it on like black or red, one of the two.
Idiot.
Of course, didn't win, Had he won, all I would be saying is he was up $40,000 and he put it on black or red. It'd be the same thing, whatever the number is. It'd be, he was up $2 million. I mean, this guy, it wouldn't matter. Gloria's family, they're degenerate gamblers. It's like, I mean, it doesn't. I think they just like to hear a bigger number that they lost. Oh man, that's like where they get off on or something. In that U2 song, it says that they gamble for the loss, not the win. I was like, what? Is that so? I don't know. That song? What's that song? The one they filmed it here in Vegas, the first one. That's the best U2 song. So I I really, really love 5 U2 songs. Love them, and that's it. I decided. The rest of them, not so much. So we went to the concert. Not so fun. But 5 songs of theirs, awesome. And that one, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. They filmed that in Vegas. And then their new one, Atomic City, they filmed in Vegas. Those are stellar. And then Bloody Sunday and stuff, a couple of others. But anyways, in the one, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. He literally says something like that. Everyone knows it's that the gamblers are actually, it's about the loss, not the win. But I don't know. I don't get the gambling thing, but I understand it's an addiction, and I get addiction. So I don't judge. I don't judge that people gamble. I just got irritated that Gloria won't accept that she gambled. She gambled it all away, and I was like, what? No, who did that? Who now? I'm like, I wish I could do that. I wish I could just crap all over people and then be like, oh, who did that? It's like, it's just, that's why we're irritated. So it doesn't, we don't care what she did. It's just the fact that she won't acknowledge it, and then it's like, I don't understand. Now wants a debit card again. No reason why we're here is because Gloria can't manage her finances.
Hi, Diane.
So she can't have her debit card back. And there is no money because she only gets $2,000 for her Social Security and $960 for Annette. The mortgage here alone is $2,200, and Annette smokes $600 alone in cigarettes a month and drinks around $300 a month in Diet Cokes. She goes through at least a 12-pack of Diet Coke a day and 2 to 3 packs of cigarettes a day. So you guys do the math on how much money Gloria has to spend. Nothing, nada. They couldn't eat. They couldn't. Sorry, my back is hurting. Yeah, I should remember my back. So when you do the keto diet, please know that you will go through some ups and downs. Like some days you won't feel as good, but you'll always know that you're getting better. But you'll have like aches. But that's just your body kind of reforming. Because what you're going to do is you're going to form into a more fit body. So you're going to go from a fatter body in the sense of like, you know, where you have more fat content on your body to a more toned body without even working out, just by eating the protein. And you don't have to do just the burgers, okay, you guys? You do any protein you like. You know, do your sausage, do your bacon, do your chicken. Chicken is great. The only reason why Richard doesn't like to do a lot of chicken is because it's not as filling. I don't like chicken because they feed it the grains. I don't like that. And I don't like the texture of chicken. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of chicken, but if you love chicken, chicken's great. You can do seafood, you know, whatever you're into, as long as it's animal meat, unfortunately, because when it's the vegan or vegetarian, which I was a vegan vegetarian for 12 years, you guys. This started in 1995. So I was like old school vegan. Back when, like, I'm making myself falafel burgers because you couldn't buy any vegan things. I never got enough protein when I was a vegan. I know that. But I would eat a lot of sprouts, a lot of beans. And my mom would try to get me to take, like, vitamin B12 and stuff because I was never getting enough protein. But anyways, the problem with the vegan or vegetarian options is they have too much sugar to protein ratio. So even if you get X amount of protein, you're always going to have too much sugar with the vegan and vegetarian options. And that's the disadvantage. And hey, I hate that we have to eat animals. I'm an animal lover, and I hate it. But that's also where some of the animals, as long as they are treated fairly, that's why I like the organics and stuff, then some of those animals, that is their purpose in life. Like cows were always here to graze, and then they were always a good animal for humans to eat and stuff. I mean, since people have been hunting, you know, there's animals that are hunted, and we can be hunted too. The other animals, not now. I get that as much. I know we think that's an unfair thing. I get all of the arguments of the vegans and vegetarians. I've been there it's unfair because, you know, that we're not hunted now, you know, and things like that. And I'd say, well, then let the lions come hunt us. Tigers, let them all go. I say, yeah, let's survival of the fittest. No. But anyways, I wish we didn't have to eat animals. But I found that that's the only thing that will keep me from being bulimic and keep me healthy. And it's the only thing that keeps me free of, like, food addiction, where I don't have to worry about food. Like, I just don't even think about it when I'm doing, like, a keto diet. It's like, I mean, a little bit where, you know, you get hungry and you once in a while, but not like this obsession with it, if that makes sense. And not early on you're going to, so have an obsession, so don't. Yeah. Please know, right away you're going to be like, oh my God, I want sugar so much. I didn't realize how much I want sugar. That's normal, okay? Totally normal. You're going to be like, oh, now I see what she's saying about the addiction to sugar. Like, I have never thought I wanted a milkshake so bad as right now that when I'm eating these burgers that she claims are so wonderful, you know, like, I totally get it. You'd be like, you're like fiending for your... I'd be like fiending for milkshakes, like for real. I'd be like, turn off the TV with the ads of the milkshakes and stuff, of the food porn, of the fast food, and be like, I can't. I couldn't watch the food shows and stuff. I'd be like, I can't. Oh, he used to always want to watch Gordon Ramsay when I'm trying to, like, get off the sugar, and I'm like, no, I can't watch these Hell's Kitchen shows and stuff, because the food would make me want it, especially when I was trying to not be bulimic and stuff, so... And like and all the ads, they like zoom into the food and stuff. So I get it, you guys. It's very difficult. So don't think that you're weak in any way. You're not weak. It's an addiction. Like, everybody gets addicted to sugar. Some people are just more, some people just restrict on everything they do. You know, like, there are other people like, oh, I only do this.
If you're not super depressed, Like, you know what I mean? Like you had a lot of issues.
Yeah, but it's not even just that. It's like some people are like just so used to restricting their whole life. They're like raised to be like, oh, you only have this, and they're just used to it, you know? Or it's like,
I didn't be something else.
well, yes and no. But like, you know, where other people were taught to kind of like, yeah, just have what you want. And so like, so if you start having one cookie, it's hard to stop because it actually turns off the sensor in your brain to say you're full once you start eating sugar. So no one can really stop. But the other people are like, oh, I'll only ever. Gloria's like one of those people you're like, gosh, she'll be like, ate like 2 bites of a cookie. Oh, I'm full. And I'm like, you're full? No one gets full from 2 bites of a cookie. How? And she literally will not eat the rest of it. And I'm like, how do you all day stare at a cookie that you took 2 bites of? Like, you are like a Buddhist monk, Gloria. Like, I don't know. It's insane. Oh, I'm like, literally, like, seriously, she does that stuff all the time. And I'm like, I don't know how. She'll eat like half or like a quarter of a sandwich, of like a delicious sandwich. I made these amazing like French toast things. Pizza. She eats like a little bit of a piece of pizza, cuts it in half. Oh, and I'm like, how do you like eat your pizza with a fork and knife and only eat part of one piece of pizza?
I ate the whole thing.
The like mental like diligence of that. I'm like, Jesus, get me to not eat the whole damn pizza. Especially I believe it. Get out of here. Gloria would be like, wait, you guys, I didn't get a piece yet. Oh,
almost
shit.
to 200 likes.
Half a piece. We ate the whole thing. Oh, damn it. Someone, does anyone still have a little piece left? Oh, shit, we forgot about Gloria. Like, literally, because she...
Hey, see you later. This is England. Really nice.
Sliver. She'll eat like...
Joy, This Is England is leaving. Say goodbye to This Is England.
This is England. Oh, we love the class.
No, and also, but used to work for the royal family as a top chef.
You're joking. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Worked for the royal family.
So they're always commenting on your cooking, by the way.
Oh, they're like, oh dear, how dirty is that? That would never be
sanitary.
Don't serve
that to the king.
Do not serve that. They would not approve. Yeah, I know. We have...
Thank you, love. Thank you, England, for all your lovely contributions.
Oh my God, I want to go there so bad. Like, so bad. My dad went and he's like bragging about how fun it was to drive on the other side of the road and stuff.
My goal is to maybe if this channel takes off that I can take Joy and Annette to show you guys New Zealand and Australia and England, and we can show the whole world, you know.
I want to go, actually. I mean, I don't want to ask too much. I just want to go to every country.
Joy, I would love to show. I know Joy wants to travel. She's so great. And Annette loves traveling. And I could take it either or leave it, but I know Joy would just love it. And she would.
If I could go to any, that'd be great.
Well,
how amazing if you could ever do that.
Hey, I love you. This is England.
To go to each one. People do that, right? You guys, that would take a while, but that would be amazing. You go on some. I would do it on like a bus. You guys get some bus system to do that.
That's right, Alyssa. It's exactly what I would have. Someone heard me say I'd eat the whole pizza.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do. You remember that one I had?
We used to have to get like.
No, did I eat more pizza than you, or do you?
And like the lasagna, and like the calamari.
It was so
and
disgusting.
It was like such an expensive order for us to get pizza. It was like insane. We would get, it'd be like $100 to get pizza.
No way, not that much.
Yes, if you got the calamari. What did you just say?
Wasn't it like 50?
50? Are you joking?
I don't remember.
50? 50 is like, no.
Were we tipping like $40 or something?
You're joking, right?
No, I don't know.
You used to get like 2 of the big pizzas.
What kind?
And you
Wait,
would
which
get
place?
calamari. I'm talking the Chicago Amore place.
Oh, that place was great.
Chicago
Because I could never
Amore.
decide which one I wanted. I love the deep dish.
Because you would want to eat all of that. You couldn't decide.
The worst part is once you got it.
You couldn't decide.
Once you got it.
How many things?
Once you had one bite
you get of like that you couldn't afford.
But the thing is about that pizza. I remember once you had a bite of the pizza, and it's like.
Oh, that thing was like.
And then you ate the calamari.
It was the thickest.
And then you ate the other pizza.
Have you guys
Joy,
ever had
I ain't finished my sentence.
Napoli's here in?
Joy,
the pizza's like.
Joy, I ain't finished my sentence. I said once you bite into the pizza, then it's like everything tasted exactly the same.
Yeah, that one was weird.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Calamari tastes the same.
Oh, and ranch.
As the rest of the pizza.
Ranch.
Do you guys ever notice that it all tastes the same after a while?
I would take Bass and ranch for sure. I was made for glory with oil.
Joy loves ranch.
Ranch and butter. Oh, God, butter. People kept wondering where the butter was going around here when I was bulimic. Oh.
Where was it all going?
Everything was butter.
We were yelling at Gloria.
I put that shit in the
Gloria,
microwave
stop
and
using all the
melt
butter.
it and pour it on everything. Oh, yeah. Butter. I take baths in it. Not when I'm on keto. I do not. But anyways,
It's pretty fun.
I love butter. I don't know why butter and stuff. That's why the pancakes. Oh gosh, Gloria's golden pancakes with the butter and the syrup.
I want to go to New Zealand and Australia and England.
But anyways, so what was I saying about? Oh, Napoli's. Do you guys?
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
In Vegas, this thing. Me and Richard were like, we always liked getting huge pizza because we were bulimics, obviously. And this is many years ago. And this thing came, and we were like, oh, now this is for bulimics for sure. Or for a family of 10, I guess. But this thing is like, no kidding.
Hey, you know where else we can go? Joy.
The pizza, it's square for one thing, or rectangle.
We can go to Florida, so we got to invite to Florida as well.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
That'd be great. Annette would love Florida.
I've been to Miami when I was in the Air Force.
No, wait. Show me. Don't change the subject. I want to hear more about this pizza.
Well, remember the thing was like...
Yeah, I know. It's bigger than your whole body.
It was the... I don't even know what size.
37 inch or something. 40, 50 inch.
It was the size of the TV, you know.
Yeah, a bit bigger than a TV.
It was huge. But it's in Vegas, yeah. We used to get all that food. And so that food is really expensive. So people are saying, like, how do you afford the organic beef? The organic beef is way cheaper than the amount we used to spend.
P.S. I'm sure it's wonderful.
Especially when we were bulimic. Oh, my goodness. But even when we tried to be healthier, eating other things, you know what was really expensive? It's fruit.
Okay.
When we did smoothies, we did all smoothies. That was actually the most expensive diet, is when we did all smoothies, because we had a NutriBullet.
Now she's texting me from a different number.
Whatever. We had a NutriBullet, and the fruit was super expensive. And we first started, it was when we switched to organic fruit, especially, because we first started doing organic fruit before we did organic meat. And
she is psycho.
That's crazy. But anyways, that was really expensive. Fruit is really, really expensive. Fruit and veggies and stuff to make smoothies, because you need a lot of it to make the smoothies. Because you got to put them in the NutriBullet. It's like you pour like the whole darn thing in, like the berries or something in there. You're like, oh, there goes $7 or something. But anyways, and Richard.
I mean, what is your objective?
Richard would put like the whole darn thing of raspberries in there for his things. But yeah, that's when we first kind of discovered doing the almond butter. So if you guys are trying to get off the sugar, some really good alternatives of like things to kind of snack on can be almond butter, cashew butter, and peanut butter too. But peanut butter isn't nearly as healthy as almond butter and cashew butter. But like Annette loves peanut butter, and I forget who. I'm sorry. Who sent the peanut butter yesterday? But Annette. It was just the other day before. I can't remember now. I lose track on here. But Annette she ate a good portion of that jar already. Like, she's been going to town on that jar. And it actually arrived so perfect because it came in a package. So when you get it from the store, it needs to be shook up really good because it separates, which I always kind of like, because I like eating the oil on top at first. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I always eat that oil. It's really good. But it really should be shaken up, because when you do it that way, then it gets really dry at the bottom. But this one came in the mail, so it was like really shook up. So like when you opened it, because I always open the package for it was like perfect consistency for the peanut butter. So she's been like going to town on it. And it was like warm and stuff because it's hot in Vegas. So that's actually the best way to have the organic peanut butter. Is it's that, what is that brand? Marantha or something, I want to say. It's not cheap. Someone got it off the wish list. It's a really great brand if you're trying to do some healthier things. So the thing about organics is it's going to be your healthiest option, but if you can't afford it, you're not going to be like sick if you don't do the organics. It's just, you'll feel awesome on organics. You just might feel a little bit more sluggish on the non-organics, but as long as you're doing a more keto toward diet, so, and you don't have to be full keto, but just kind of like the more protein you're putting in your diet, the better. But it doesn't have to be organics, because I know they're expensive, and it's like, it's out of a lot of people's budget. So anyway, especially if you have kids, it can be so just try to get the best protein option you can get. So like you don't even have to necessarily do beef. Chicken
Well, right
can be
now I'm
really
sending all the
good
texts that
too,
she's
and
sending me
it's
to my
much
lawyer.
more affordable. And
Period.
also, if you buy a
Because
whole
she's
chicken,
threatening me
what
and
we
threatening my
used
family.
to do
Period. She's
is
threatening to bring me
make
and
a
my
lot of
family
fucking
down.
fun. Do you have
Period.
your microphone on over there?
Yeah.
Please be quiet when I'm trying to.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not trying to talk about diet, and you're over there saying that. So.
Sorry about that.
So, anyways, I don't even know what you guys say for a second. You can do chicken is a really good option, and it's much cheaper for the keto diet. And what I used to do is we actually did chicken. Actually, we did chicken during the pandemic because we couldn't afford it. And actually, a couple times they wouldn't let me get beef, or at some of the stores they didn't have it. And so I would buy a whole chicken. So what was irritating about it is you could buy two things during the pandemic. I don't know if you guys knew this in certain places, but it could be like a whole chicken, or it could be like 1 pound or something. So it could be I like buying by the pound, so I could only get 2 pounds, or I could get like 2 whole chickens. So like, okay, we could do 2 whole chickens, and it was actually cheaper, but so we ended up doing chicken a lot. But what I would do is I didn't even really know how, if you're like scared to like, oh gosh, I don't know how to cut this. We would just cook the chicken, and then we would just, we'd either cook the chicken in the oven, or we would just cut it the best that we could imagine that would make sense. So like I didn't really necessarily know, so I would just kind of be like, what do the legs look like? What is it, and just cut it. And then so you get all your own pieces, and it's kind of fun. You kind of learn how to cut it better. But like you don't have to be an expert on it, but it's cheaper to buy a whole chicken than to buy just the legs or the other pieces. And most people are just kind of nervous about actually cutting the chicken. But it's really pretty simple. You'll kind of really quickly see like, oh, this is where the legs are, and kind of figure it out. And your first one, you'll kind of butcher, but you'll salvage most of the meat. If you that's what I did. I was like, oh, okay. And then the next one you'll see. But don't fear buying the chicken. It's a much easier way to get the whole chicken. And you can do organic or conventional. Make sure to take giblets out if it's try to get one without them giblet things in there, whatever. If it's whatever's in that crap's weird. I don't like that stuff. But if it has them, they often put them in a bag now, so you can just take the bag out. But also you can make soups. Soups are fantastic for keto. So like make a chicken soup, put the whole chicken in just a crock pot. So you go, well, soups take forever. Get yourself a crock pot and put the meat in there, and just let the crock pot do all the work. You just plug that puppy in, add your seasonings, add your meat, and it takes usually about 8 hours to make a good stew. And then you didn't have to do anything except for pop it in there. And then you leave your crock pot going for sometimes you could push it about 3 days. It'll probably still be pretty good. The third day, it might start to get a little funky, but for like 3 days, you can have the same stew. And we used to do that. We would do the beef, we'd do the bones, do the chicken. The chicken starts to get a little slimy, especially the third day, you'll start to notice. But yeah, definitely the first and second day, it's really good. And it's such good nutrients. So like what you want to focus on is just drinking it, even more than like thinking. Don't think of like actually eating it like with noodles or anything. You think of like getting the broth out of there and just drinking it, and you'll just like, it feels so nutritious and nutrient rich, and just satisfying. And also it helps with cravings. So if you're trying to cut sugar, make yourself some sort of stew. You can do other things too, like some people like to do things like the heart and liver and things like that. All those things, they have them in the frozen sections usually of stores, and just pick whatever thing satisfies you.
Some good tips on organic food.
Thanks, but yeah, you can. Oh, thank you, appreciate that. But the frozen is always going to be your cheapest option. So I don't know if you guys know that when you're looking for stuff. They often
I would love to go to
frozen
Arizona.
Organics too that are sometimes cheaper than
We're coming to
the
Arkansas.
ones that are
Arkansas too.
kind of ready to go. So even like at Sprouts, sometimes they have like Sprouts has like a wall of like they're kind of like already not frozen anymore meat, which is my favorite. But then if you go usually to another part of Sprouts with a lot of stores, there will be all of these freezers of like hard frozen
190 hearts.
meat. Always look in there because often there's cheaper meat in there. But it's like frozen, like hard as a brick, frozen. But that's great. Then it's going to be fresh. Because often the stores will have, wherever they're storing it, it doesn't get cold enough. I'm not sure if Walmart does it that way. I know at Walmart, I think most of it is not frozen. I'm trying to think. But Walmart does have frozen stuff. Like I got a bag of frozen chicken for the ladies at Walmart that was only like, gosh, I want to say it was like $4 something for like a bag of chicken. It wasn't organic, but it was, if you want to do conventional, that's fine. So you can get a lot cheaper options that way. So it doesn't have to be the beef all the time. But also, you can get frozen beef. There is those frozen. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to get them, and I'm sure they still have them, where they're like stacked beef that's frozen. They're patties. Those, it's still protein. That's good. It's not going to be as healthy, but it's what I want for you guys, for your families, is to get like more protein in you, because for kids they really do need more protein, and a lot of kids are becoming vegans and vegetarians, I think, a little too young, because when you're really young you need to be having a lot of protein. I started being a vegetarian when I was like 10, so that was too young, and I became a vegan a year after that, so like 11. And then I remained that for 12 years, I was a vegan and vegetarian. And so I did not I remember I was getting very weak. I used to be strong when I was a kid, and then I got weaker and weaker because I was not getting enough protein. And I was eating a lot more sugar than protein. And this was even before I was bulimic. So I would say that I was kind of anorexic. I became a vegan because I was using it as a way to not eat, which then it made it easier. Now it's like everything's vegan. It's like vegan everywhere. So that wouldn't be an easy way to not eat. But yeah, please don't, honestly, if you're trying to lose weight, choose keto instead of starving yourself, because starving yourself is not actually going to work. Long term, you're never going to like your body, and it's not going to put the what do you want to say, the muscle and the fat and the toning in the right spots. And it's going to put it in all the spots you don't want. You're going to, every time you try to starve yourself, you're going to get these fat pockets where you don't want. It's so irritating, because that's it's kind of almost like nature's thing of no, you can't cheat, or you can't, not do what you're supposed to, because we all kind of know when we're eating sugar that I love when I did the smoothie diet. I'm trying to convince myself it was healthy, but I'm this just tastes like milkshakes every meal. I'm this can't be healthy, but you're oh yeah. And then I just kept getting sicker and sicker and bloating like crazy. Something's going off. My phone's going off.
Oh, that's just what you need. I gotta put it on the mute.
Okay, I'm right. Anyways, but what is the number? Hey, we're at 197, you guys. We're trying to get to 200 of hearts or thumbs up, whatever. So you guys, I love these taps. Thank you for doing those tonight. I really love those. Those I like so much. Because we used to do Periscope a million years ago now. I don't know if you guys ever did Periscope. And those were very common on there. Periscope doesn't exist anymore. We got bought by Twitter, and then it was anyway. But
I like this better.
It was just this thing that was the first live streaming thing, and I think it went right as it was going down. A couple other people I think first started getting paid, but early on no one got paid. We didn't get paid or anything. But everyone was just kind of doing this live thing, and we were living in a cave and live broadcasting it. We just thought it was fun. And so there was no money involved. So it was just, everyone would just heart. And so the fun of it was just getting your hearts. And that was the thing, was whoever had the most hearts. So there was no money. And then they were hoping it eventually was going to become some sort of monetized thing. And I think it did, maybe for a tad bit. I don't even remember if anyone actually got paid before it went down. Do you remember? Richard, do you remember if anyone ever got paid before it went down on Periscope? Did they ever even have a functioning thing where people got paid?
What's that?
Did people ever actually get paid?
No,
Did it ever actually?
No, they finally got the super thanks. That's it.
But did they ever actually pay anyone, or did it get bought, acquired, or whatever before? Yeah, it was like, so I don't even know, but it was like this thing where all these people were working for this thing. We weren't working that hard on it. We were just having fun. But like some of these people were putting all this effort, and then I don't even know if it ever panned out. I don't know. We ended up not being on it by the time when it went down, or whatever. We had already stopped doing it, but I don't even remember. I don't know if you guys know anything about it, but yeah, I felt bad for some of these bloggers because they were really working hard, and then it just went down the toilet. It was a pretty cool site. It was neat. They allowed a lot in the beginning, where it's probably what brought them down. People, it was pretty loosey goosey early on. You know, you could pretty much do anything on there, and then they started to get stricter and stricter. And I think what probably brought them down a lot too was like the copyright stuff. Because we would be playing like music, you know, because it was live. I think that was a big issue. You know, on the YouTube, you know, that you get in trouble for that, where, you know, well, you don't get in trouble. It's like they either can give the artist like all of the money from your blogging if you have like play their song a little bit, or you can like mute that part of your blog that has the song, but like you can't play other artists' music without, you know, it's a copyright violation, or anybody else's stuff. That's what I guess some people are stealing our videos. And then we get the notifications that give us things saying copyright violations, and that's what they're all up in arms. We're like, we're not the ones. And YouTube sends us this stuff, like through the, not like personally like writing me, but through the you know, the YouTube studio. They actually, it's a pretty cool thing. I didn't know much about the YouTube, but you learn more every day that you kind of blog more. You learn more about it too, because they'll send you these recommendations of things to do and stuff. It's really cool. They're really interactive. It's neat. I like it. We like it a lot. That's why we don't want to be disrespectful in any way, especially like when people are saying, let's jump to these other platforms, and we're like, we don't want to do that. And that's where this whole fight occurred.
Oh, really?
She wanted us to jump to another platform, and we said no, and then we didn't want to do that, and she would not let it go. Like, she continually, incessantly kept texting us about it, and we're like, we don't want to keep discussing this. We just don't want to do it. Like, we're not going to change our mind. We find that to be not right, to do that, to, like, we're on this platform, and we tell everybody, oh, just jump over here, and, like, have you, YouTube, even though even though you got us all these people, we're gonna say, hey, now everybody come up. We don't do that. That's not the way we are. So we wouldn't do that. We don't like that. I know some people do that. I don't know. This is not. We don't like. I know people say, oh, it's other things, but we don't want that. We say we're gonna do the stuff on YouTube. Whatever needs to occur, it's gonna occur on YouTube. I don't understand jumping to another platform, and we don't understand this. So she got all up in arms and just wouldn't let it go. So then Richard finally texted her something and said capiche, and she thought I said capiche, so that just sent her through the moon. Well, it's funny because like she don't know who it even came through from. It was a text, but she assumed it came from me. And I'm like, I never would even use the word capiche. So it's just funny. It's funny, but people get their minds like, she didn't like me already. So it was just funny. She didn't like me, so then she extrapolated this thing to make herself not like me more, which she actually liked Richard, but he was the one that said it. So if she had known he had said it, it wouldn't have bothered her as much. But the fact she thought I said it just sent her through her, oh my goodness. Where I'm like, that's why it's funny, because it was on false information anyways. And so that's why I laugh, because often that happens. People are so upset about something that's not even like accurate, you know, and then, or it's a misjudgment or you know, misunderstanding or something, and you're like, make sure that you have your facts right before you go up in arms about something, because you know you'll make a fool of yourself. And also, I don't know if you ever heard the phrase that it's better to appear to be a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt, which means basically keep your mouth shut. So my mom always said, kiss, keep it simple, stupid, which when you're blogging, that doesn't really apply because you gotta understand. If I kept it simple, it'd be pretty short. I'd be like, hey guys, my name's Joy. Yeah, I'm from Placerville, California. I was in the Air Force. Lived in a lot of states, and I live here in this dirty house that's full of bed bugs and mice because Gloria, my mother-in-law, doesn't clean unless I throw 2 pancakes at her. Now she started cleaning more. Oh, she likes to clean at midnight the floors. Those she likes to make slick as can be, just so you can take one good step and fall right on your ass. That's when she likes to clean. And she also likes to, you know why we stopped? Okay, so I can't even keep it simple in that thing. It's already going long. But you know why we stopped? Cooking in the kitchen primarily too. When we used to try. People are like, oh, you guys don't even try these things. As if we didn't try to cook in the kitchen. You think we like cooking in the bathroom? You think we like using that grill over that really nice stove out there that I bought? No, we tried, and we tried, and we tried, and it was la, 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 la. But towards the end of trying, well, first she just blamed us the entire time. When we cooked out there, it was like, you guys moved everything, took everything, used everything, made all the mess, blah, 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 blah. Always our fault. So we figured if we just don't cook out there, it can't be our fault. So that was step 1, because that was a constant. But then she got on this kick of like, she never cleans unless Richard had put all of his stuff out there like he was going to start cooking. And then you know how he takes forever. It's a lot, yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. So by the time he would make it out there, after he'd maybe put the meat out there, but like had, I don't know, grabbed his phone or started texting and then gets out there, Gloria would be the time that she would be cleaning the stove. Like these, you take the grill things off of the thing, cleaning the whole stove. And Richard would come out there ready, you know, with his phone and just, now's the time. Now's the time. She sat on the couch all day long. But when she heard me and saw me go to the kitchen and start to cook, now is the time she decides to clean the stove that I was just going to use. And stuff like that. Always, 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 always. Or that's when she wants to make her tea. Or that's when she wants to now make her spaghetti. And it was just constant. Or that's when she wants to mop the floors while you're cooking. That's a good. I've never met someone that mops before they clean the counters. Like the counters are complete disaster, but the floors you could eat off of. Get your plate and grab a seat on the floor. Don't dare eat off the counters. And then I'm like, so you mop the floors, but then you realize when I clean, there's a chance some of the contents from the counter could fall onto the floor, even if I bring the trash can over. So mopping first the floor seems to be a counterproductive idea to me, because now I'm going to have to mop a second time, because now not only am I trying to not fall since I'm in here and you're mopping, but now a wet floor that doesn't dry and we put footprints all over, it's almost worse than the original floor, because now there's footprints all over it. That looks way worse. And when we used to visit, before we lived here, this isn't a new thing. The only thing I used to remember always hearing in my brain, just over and over, like on a repeat, like a radio, was, because I laugh now, was Annette! I just mopped the floor and you walked all over it! Annette, I told you a million times! And I'm like, and I thought maybe she had told her a million times. But now I realize, no, she never told her a million times. She doesn't tell anybody. She don't tell nobody till after you bust your ass on that floor. Anyways, so that's my Gloria. Gloria has not bothered me at all. And these are old stories now. She's, I don't know. She's, you guys think the pancake thing was a bad thing, but apparently it all worked out. She makes her own food now. I mean, she keeps making spaghetti over and over. I was setting out the food, but she kind of was getting irritated and not wanting me to set out the food anymore, what to make. So now she's made spaghetti 3 days in a row, so I don't know what to do about that. I'm going to have to set out food again. But she started just like getting an attitude, like, I don't want to make what you make. So she'd make like completely opposite of what I'd put out. So I'm like, well, what's the point of that? But now, I don't know. So it's like, so they had spaghetti one day, and then they had the leftover spaghetti the second day. And then I tossed the rest of that. I was like, not 3 days of spaghetti. Oh, so she made it again today. Shoot. So Annette's had spaghetti 3 days in a row. I don't know. And she won't let us cook for her. So that's what happens, poor thing. But Annette does like spaghetti, but I don't think she likes it 3 days in a row. I don't know why Gloria does things like that. Like, she gets so stuck on something. She's so stuck on cream of wheat. And so stuck on pancakes. Those things are just not changing. She'll make them. I've tried. Okay, you guys say get rid of the pancake mix. I've tried that. She will make them with flour. Oh yeah. I've tried to get rid of the syrup. She makes her own syrup. She will make whatever she is stuck on making, whether like she'll somehow figure out like the ingredients in some other way. Like I've tried with things like it's the funniest thing. I'm like, oh no. Oh, we tried, and then we tried to not do the pancakes, and she kept making these flour things, and we're like, oh dear. And then I can't get her to use canisters. I'm sorry to bitch about Gloria, but this is funny. I can't get her to use the canisters, that you put them in. So I keep putting labels all over them saying, really? This is sugar and this one's flour. Like Post-it notes and stuff. Because we have a mouse problem. So I can't leave them in the bags. Like she likes to just leave them in the bag they get, and then they bite into them and flour and sugar everywhere on the counter. So I put them in canisters. I don't know how I can get her to understand that they're in the canisters. So every day on the grocery list, she puts flour and sugar, even though I have them in the canisters, and I show her, and she'll remember for a minute, but then she forgets again. So she's got, I don't know what's wrong with her. It's like, people say it's dementia or whatever. I don't know. Because she's always been this way. She just gets stuck on things. Like, she won't change. It's like, forever I did it this way, and that's just how it's going to be. And so when we came in, we had to change it because her forever way was destroying everything. So I'm just like, we tried to detour her, like, let's try it this way. And it goes right back. So I keep saying, I'm like, Gloria, there's flour and sugar in the jars. They're in the canisters. Because the mice bite in the bags. Can't have them in the bags. So then, but yeah, it's a crazy place around here. But it's gotten so much better thanks to y'all. And most of the stuff we just laugh about now. And Casper is actually having a really nice time in that cage with that new bedding. So thank you, Libby. You did a good job, because actually I think that bedding is cheaper than what I was getting. I was like, this is expensive having a money. My goodness. But I think this will be a lot cheaper route. I don't know these things. I haven't had a bunny since I was a little kid, and my mom was the one doing the cage, not me. So poor Casper. He's just like, this is ridiculous. First, he was just this kid that he was like bumping around this kid's car. Poor little thing. And then he gives him to us, and we the first like 2 or 3 days didn't have a cage for him until it came, from Amazon, and he was so mad. He's like, this is ridiculous. Life sucks. And then he got his cage, and he's been happy. But then there's been so many things we didn't realize. We didn't get him a litter box right away. Man, now we'll know if we get a second bunny. But this poor guy, he loves us. So he's happy. Happy now. Let's see if we'll show him real quick.
What's going on?
Show him.
Oh, buddy.
5 seconds. Look at him. He likes to just sit there and eat while he's just like relaxing. Like he'll just stick his head in those little bowls there. One of them's got his little pebbles, and the other one has his little hay. See, like that. There you go. Oh. So every time I turn the camera on him, he changes what he's doing. How do you know that? I mean, he does something totally different than he was doing every time. Like, and it's not even something that cute ever. You're like, okay, thanks for nothing. Okay, maybe I'll be a little bit. But now he's literally blocking himself with his water bottle. He's the worst when you pull out a camera. Like, it's just always like, okay, well, yeah, you could do that, but that's not really that cute what you're doing now. Okay, so thanks for that. Thanks for just basically sticking your butt to us. Literally what he does.
Gosh.
Like, every time, now you don't even look that cute. Well, he's always cute until the camera comes out. And this is what he does to me. Like, every time a camera comes out, like, he does something that's, like, really not that cute at all. And you're like, okay, you go from being, like, the cutest bunny to just not that cute. Like, I don't know how you made yourself look not that cute, but you did it right there. Like, do you see how he did that? Like, he was so cute, and then he's like, that's not that cute right there. And he's, like, covering his face. I mean, that's what he does to me. He's such a pug. He, like, literally knows. Oh, now, yeah, even more. Well, thank you for the wonderful view you're giving everybody. We really appreciate you working with the camera. Oh, thank you.
Melinda says that you remind her of her best friend in high school. It's like nostalgic.
Oh, that's funny.
Good day, Saria. Hey, there you are, Australia.
There you go. He really just always does this to me. I mean, just look at his poses. Can he just, like, get himself more blocked by, like, I'm going to stand with this little thing in the way. Oh, Casper. He always does this. I literally cannot get good photos of him or videos because he just always goes from being super cute to just not really that cute, so it wouldn't be that cute of a photo.
Sorry about muffins.
And then I'm always like, okay, here we go.
That's really sad.
What happened here? Maybe. I'm sure it will once I turn off the camera, and then it'll be cute. Seriously. It's always how he is. It drives me absolutely nuts. I swear. Do you see how he did that? It's like, it was cute to be like, no, that's not even cute. Like, no one cares about that. That wouldn't be impressive. That wouldn't be cute. Sometimes he does the cute. Oh, the worst is when he hops. And it's so cute. Like, it's the cutest hopping. And I swear, you take out the camera and he's like, oh, I'm not going to hop at all. And you sit there and you film, and he literally runs under the bed, and it's like filming nothing. And I'm like, how much footage am I going to film of nothing? And then I finally turn off the camera, and then he comes out and he starts hopping again. And I'm like, oh, you're joking. This is ridiculous.
Do we ever let the bunny out of the cage to roam around?
All the time. That's what I'm just talking about. All the time. All the time. It's not when we're vlogging because he chews on the cords when we're vlogging of the lights. But, once we get off the vlog, that's the first thing we do. And that's what we're going to do in a minute.
We let him out.
Is we let him out. And then he acts all crazy, runs around, tries to claw himself out of the room, like, through the hole. He's actually, he's pretty darn spoiled. Yeah, not going to lie. He pretty much has this wrapped around his little hoof or paw, whatever you call it there. So, anyways, you guys, I had a great day. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the $45 there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the 208. Wow, it's hard to see these things sometimes. I have great eyes. Oh, yeah. If you're going to hear in a second, I don't know if you can hear the cage rattle. I'll show you. He's ready. He's ready to get out of there. That's what you're wondering. Does he get out in about a couple minutes as soon as we get off this blog? Just look at him. This means he wants out. Look at that. Do you see how mean he looks sometimes? Jeez. He can be a mean-looking little guy. And he can be mad, too. Look at him. When he curls his little ears.
Oh, God, look at him.
And then he gets so mad.
God, look at him.
This is what he does at night when
Look
I have to try to put him in bed. And he just doesn't. He gets so
Oh
mad
my
at me. And
gosh.
then I'm like, would you just chill?
I have 2 bunnies, Chalky and Milk. That's cool, Belinda.
I had to put that little, you see that little ring? Because this little
Belinda,
guy
you're
figured
in
out how to
there.
get out of here. But do you see how mean he can look? He can be so sweet, and then he can
210
be
likes.
just like so
Great job, you guys.
darn mean.
Great job on the likes.
With them little eyes, and when he'll turn his ears, he'll turn him sideways completely. Yeah, maybe there's that little gremlin. Then he's just a little monster sometimes. But he wants out of there. But I'll let him know as soon as I get off his blog. So he's like, excuse me, do you not hear me?
We
I
are
want
2
out.
subscribers away from
Hello, is anybody listening to me?
19.9K.
That's why he thinks I don't understand. That's why he gets mad. Look at it, he's like, hello? He gets so damn pissed. He's biting in his cage. Just look at all these chew marks he's on his cage. That's all him. His cage didn't used to look like that. He chews it on the inside and the outside. When he gets out, he chews it from the outside. He chews his cage when he's outside of his cage, too. He just chews all around it. And Richard says that's marking his little space there, I guess. Anyways, there's Casper. We gotta let him out there before he has a heart attack.
We are 2 away from 19.9K. We're at 18.898.
Almost.
We need 2 more to get to 900.
Okay, but we gotta get off here before Casper has a heart attack. Before Casper has a little heart
1 more to break the record. Yeah, that's right, Joe Bro. We're going to try to break the record tonight.
What are we trying to break?
We're 1 away from the record of the up hearts, and we're also at 19.8. We're 1 away from 2 subscribers, and we're going to be at 19.9.
Oh, come on, you guys.
Yeah,
Let's
we need
get
2 subscribers.
Come on, man, we need some more up
we need
hearts.
2
I'm
up
getting
hearts.
tired. And
2
Casper's
subscribers, 2
about
up
to have a heart attack in there.
Once we get that, we're out of here. No Reddit.
Hey, thanks for another up heart. Yeah, let's keep it
211.
going.
Did we tie or did you break it?
He is having.
You were at 19.6 yesterday, really? Okay, good. So we're at 19.9. That's
He's
300
having
in one
a
day.
heart attack because he's so spoiled. He thinks
We're working hard, Lisa. We're working
goes
hard.
like-
We're doing everything we can to get
Do
subs.
not understand. I want out of here.
Break it. 211.
I'm like,
Come on,
"Yeah,
guys. Let me see where we're at on the subscribers. There we go. We broke it. We got it. 1902, guys. Nice work, everyone. Let's check it out. Let's check out our numbers. Let me show everybody.
Cool.
Show everybody, guys.
Man, he is giving me
Great
the
work
gremlin
today.
eyes so bad.
This is great. Tomorrow, we're going to go for, maybe not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow or the next day, we're going to go for 20,000.
Oh, nice.
But probably not tomorrow. Because we're only at 19.9 right now.
That'd be great, though, soon. Whenever.
So, look at that. Thanks, guys. Great work. Great work. Unity community. We broke the record on, we got 212 up hearts, and we're at 19.9 thousand subscribers. Where Lisa pointed out yesterday, we were at 19.6. So, great work. Thank you guys for participating and being part of this amazing community. Let's keep it positive. What YouTube is loving about us is how positive we are, about how we turn things from negative into positives. That's why this algorithm is loving what we're producing. So, guys in the chat room, thank you for joining because you guys make a big difference. And if there's anything Joy would like to say before we sign off.
No, I had an awesome time. Thank you guys for all the parts. That was fun. And we'll be on in the morning. I don't know what time, but as soon as we can. We basically come on as soon as we wake up and sometimes shower, sometimes not. Sometimes we come on before we shower. But oh my gosh,
God,
are
okay.
you hearing him?
You guys hear that?
He starts kicking over all of his bowls and stuff. I have like the most strong-willed and spoiled bunny I think ever, and it's my own fault.
And mother-in-law.
And mother-in-law.
And sister-in-law.
And sister-in-law.
And husband.
Yes.
And bunny. Man,
It must be me.
You must have been you must have done something really bad in a previous life.
Must have been.
Because they're
I
punished.
must have been an asshole.
You must have been a real asshole.
Karma.
See how I turned that around?
Must be your fault. No, my buddy's about to have a heart attack. He really gets frustrated because he thinks
I'm in a great mood, you guys.
Him. And I'm like, dude, I understand. We're just waiting because we're working over here. We're having fun with our friends. Get over yourself, buddy.
I am in such a great mood. This is like, look at my hair. I have a pineapple head. What the hell? Listen, this is like one of the most fun days ever. This is like buying a stock that's like hitting. Like today we hit. I didn't know if we'd hit 19.9 today, but Lisa said we were at 19.6 yesterday, and we just hit 19. Now we're at 19.05.
Oh, it's great.
Now we're at 19.05, and so you guys are just killing it. And 19.06.
I'm actually
19.06, you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Excellent.
To be honest, I actually am so excited today about Emily's kids like eating the beef. It made me really, really happy to see kids eating the diet. Like I couldn't believe it. To see a 2-year-old like the beef, oh my gosh, and a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old like the beef. I was like, wow, that's amazing. I just didn't think that. I don't know. I didn't have kids, so I didn't know if kids would ever be into like eating like something healthy like that. And they like it. Like they like it. Like the baby was begging for more. The 2-year-old, like eating just like the beef burgers, like I make them. Where it's just like, not exactly like the, I don't know what, but just putting like seasonings on burgers, and just,
You guys are really coming through for us.
Whatever seasoning, you don't have to use the seasoning I do. Whatever. Whatever seasoning you like, but just putting seasonings and just having seasonings in burgers and not having like all the other condiments and other stuff like that. That's all the premise of the only thing that we make. It's not like some magic recipe.
There's no magic.
Seasonings and burger meat.
That's all it is.
Beef.
No secrets here.
And most people think you need to put, everything else, and have a bun and have all of this ketchup and the mustard and the whatever. But no, just put a bunch of fun seasonings. Whatever your favorite, whatever seasonings you have at home, whatever.
Oh, 1908. The hits just keep on coming, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, great community. We hit our numbers. We made $45 a night in super stickers, which is a lot for us. Because it all adds up. At the end of the month, if we can make, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, then we're going to be able to do this. And so all the memberships, they add up. We have 136 members, maybe 37 when Bree says she's going to sign up. That'd be 137. So at 99 cents, that's $137 a month. So it doesn't cost you guys much, and then we can keep doing this, and we're going to do more interesting things. I mean, trust me. Right now, tomorrow, we're just going to paint. But I got
did you order it?
Not yet. I got to order it.
It probably won't be tomorrow.
Probably be the next day.
Do you guys hear that bunny?
Can you guys hear the bunny?
He is a monster.
He's a monster. He's just a monster.
So spoiled.
I don't know how did we raise such a spoiled bunny, Joy?
Well, because we let him do whatever he wants.
How did that happen?
I love him.
What happened? I remember somebody saying, "Do not discipline a bunny," is what I heard.
Yeah.
And now we have this bunny that is totally out of control. I mean,
he's
like
so cute though.
He runs the damn show.
Oh yes, please.
Hi, Hugh. Out here begging for more money? No, not really.
No.
We're actually out here.
We ever really begged for
Not really. I mean, memberships are pretty common on YouTube. I think pretty much every monetized account has a membership option. So, and guess what? YouTube, that's why they monetize us, because they want us to get members, because they make money too. They make half of what 55%, or whatever, you guys know it, 45 and 55.
Well, they make money on any money that we make.
Right. So everything that comes in, so those memberships, they make money on, and so they want us to sell these things. That's how YouTube makes money, is that we find people that like us, and we say, hey, do you think we're worth 3 cents a day to watch? And if they say yeah, and I only throw that out there because Sarah McLachlan is one of my favorite artists of all time. I'm not kidding. I love her.
And we're going to show that bunny trying to get out of his cage.
I want to show the bunny getting out of his cage, and if you just donate 3 cents a day, this bunny could be free and roam this room. But we can't afford to do that right now because we don't have enough bunny hay. And if you just donate...
No, actually, Thank you, Libby. I said that we're just joking about that.
Huh. I said I'd be back tomorrow, but I lied.
But Libby,
Okay,
actually,
well, that's
thinking
okay.
he's loving that.
Things happen, bro. It's Vegas.
He's very happy.
When you're in Vegas,
Ow, ow, ow.
I got you.
Ow, ow, ow.
I got you.
He's doing my foot. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
It's Vegas, Bree. So that's what happens. You know, don't worry about it. Often you say, I won't be back till tomorrow, and you come right back. And sometimes you say, hey, tell you what, meet me at this place. Thank you so much, Emily. Awesome. You guys are awesome, amazing. Just know that. Welcome to the wonderful community. You're loved. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for making us feel like we're new here. You guys have been here for years.
Emily.
I mean, I look at
oh, thank you, Emily.
When I look at your guys' accounts, they say, oh, been here since 2009. I'm like, okay. You guys might know this place better than us. So thank you for welcoming us and supporting us. And Tiffany, obviously teaching me the ropes, saying do this, do that. And you know, just really kind of guiding us, keeping me protected. So I appreciate that, Tiff. Thank you. Yeah, really do. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, baby.
Man, they got rid of that slogan. I liked that one.
They got rid of it after.
They have the one that's like.
They got rid of it after the shooting.
Yeah.
Get it? I mean, because it's not cool. Like you came here and then you died. The slogan didn't work after that. It was like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, you mean like all the people who got shot?
Yeah. So then now they have the one.
No, it really hasn't recovered since then.
What happens here only happens here, I think is what it is. Something like that.
Donate a super sticker. I know. I promised I'd go if we hit 19.6, 19.8, but I'm just kind of saying my goodbyes. But the problem is that the numbers are going up, so I feel like you guys want to talk more. So, but I know Joy has to go to bed.
No, if you rub my foot, you can talk. But you got. Oh my God.
How do I rub it gently if I'm supposed to rub it?
You have to rub it gently.
There's no way to rub it gently. Okay. Hi, cynical woman with no name. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm New Zealand. I got to catch up. Hi, Bree. You're a nutball. Are you a cow? Do you have horses by any chance? You seem like you might be kind of a rough and tumble type of gal. Good night, Joy. Says totally Tiffany. I love you, Tiff.
Oh, I love you guys.
Thank you, Tiffany. We love you. Spread the love. I still want to join the live. Okay, Bree, I'll see if I can do that. I don't know how to do that. Maybe Tiffany can teach me. Hi, Moonzen. There you are. It's in West Virginia. Definitely love Tiff. I know. Everyone loves Tiff. She's kind of a badass. Just her name, totally Tiffany. I mean, I didn't know at the time. I just figured it was like everybody else's, but then it's like, okay, yeah, now I get it. She's totally Tiffany. Love you all. I had a Flemish giant. I don't know what that is. Hi. I'm just rubbing my wife's feet right now and reading your comments. It's like a good way to pass the time. Because she complains that if I watch TV and rub her feet, like in about 30 seconds, I'm like snooze fest. Hello all. Oh, sorry. Too much? They're a really big breed of rabbit. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, you're up late. Don't you have to work tomorrow? It's late there. Well, I guess, sorry. It's 9:30, not 11. I thought it was 11:30. The field they guy left. I'm a CBD the lotion does help. It's just that it's very expensive. If anybody wants to send it to our P.O. box, some CBD lotion, we will gladly accept it. It's 11:30 there. I know, like she hates this. I have to do it. But I have to do it. Hi, PS. I'm so glad you're back. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Joy went out. I know she's going to be out in about 2 seconds flat. And I show you her sleeping because I also show you her like buzzing around. Like she runs at full steam. And then when it's time to go to bed, she's... Oh, P.S. We would love some CBD lotion. If you have CBD lotion, please send it. Any CBD lotion creams, any cannabis creams you guys have, if you feel like sending, those are very easy to send in the mail. They can't detect those. But even the ones with THC? What, do they have THC? It's just CBD. They don't have, none of the lotions have THC. They just have all CBDs, yeah. So if that's the case, then it's all allowed. But yeah, Joy would love that. We eat 3 pounds of beef a day. I know. I love when they come in, eat a burger. Are you kidding me? You have to tell us you're new without 220 likes, you guys. This is great. If we were both able to internationally send, I would love to. I know. It'd be fun, Bree. Bree, I can't use it anymore because I drugged her. Really? Yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. I know. It's draconian. You get labeled with that PS, you're done. I mean, no one will hire you after that. So you cannot take the risk until you retire. And that's Cheech and Chong's plan. You know that in Nice Dreams, Tommy Chong said, dude, you know, in the future, weed is going to be legal, which it wasn't at the time, but it became legal now. And he said, what's going to happen is, like all those old age homes, instead of them sitting around drugged up on opiates, we're going to get them all stoned. We're going to have one that's just a weed farm where old people just sit around and smoke weed all day. And that's what you have to look forward to, I'm thinking, PS, when you retire. Maybe there'll be a old home that they'll put you in that you just smoke weed. So when your kids say, hey, we're going to put you in an old home, Ma, you'll be like, the weed one? Please, hurry up. Well, I thought you'd never ask. Richardson. Richardson. That's what they used to call me when I used to work in a Japanese restaurant. Richardson. What is the name of that burger place? Fat Burger. What burger place? Sounds. I mean, I don't know which burger place. My mother passed 10 years ago. Oh my God! I know we're breaking records today, guys. We are breaking records. Hey, Call of Duty, how are you, man? I'm rubbing my wife's foot right now. She has like spurs. Some of you guys were calling from England. Olivia was calling like smash burger. Is that what you're asking me, Lisa? And this, I know that's the part. Yeah. Look at this, you guys. I gotta show you this. I have to show you this. Look what I'm dealing with. Look at this thing. Do we have any nurses in the house? Okay, so what I'm dealing with here, if you can see this, can you guys see that? Can you see? Look, here's her foot, like this, and there's that. Yeah, that's better. You can see the shadow now. Do you see that right there? This is her ankle. This is almost as big as her ankle. Yeah, ganglion cyst. That's what they keep. A Bible bump. That's what you got. That's what I've been hearing. You've had one. And what you have to do, Joy, you have to hit it with the Bible. As hard as you can, break it. And smash it out. It's very bony. It's like a bone. It feels like this. It feels like her ankle. Do you see the size of it? Like look at her ankle, and then look at this thing. It's like almost the same size. It's probably a cyst. Ouch. And if I just touch it, yeah, she's had a lot of it. Yeah, see, look at that. So I touch it like that, she just jumps. So I try to rub it a little bit. They looked worse earlier. Yeah, she says they're getting a little better. That's why I push hard on it. See, bye, Gage. You're weird. I know, we're all weird, man. We want to keep it that way. Normal is lame. It's not a Bible bump if she can move it. Yeah. I don't know. She might have to get an x-ray. Oh, bad bunion, huh? Plantar, okay. Maybe, I don't know. We got to get an x-ray. You're right. Okay, so no one really knows. She doesn't know. She's in excruciating pain every night. And on W, Charleston. It's called Fat Burger. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Fat Burger. Fat Burger on West Charleston. I love how you display your face. So, hi. It wasn't always like that. Joy really had to kind of break me in. I mean, she literally says it one of her things, like 12 years, I had to kind of whip him into shape. Like, she kind of knew that, like, she knew I wasn't an idiot. And she knew that I was, like, cool. But, I mean, I had to spend a lot of time in a relationship. I mean, I had a lot of relationships. I was trying to get married, but I mean, what, 2-3 years? That's not enough, Soak it in cider. Never heard that one. Yes, I love Fat Burger with an egg. Oh man, you're making me hungry now. Are we gonna have dinner again? Or is that it? watching this horrible content. It's excruciatingly painful. Let me share something with you. The fact that you're watching it and that you took the time to tell me how much you hated it means that you actually really love it. But because of your bad parenting, things that you love, you were taught to hate. Because they always discourage you on doing what you wanted to do. Like, when you wanted to try out for that ballet, they made fun of you. So now, when you come over here and you see something you really like ballet, so you were taught to hate it by your parents. So now when you come over here and you see something you like, your first thought is, well, your parents taught you to hate stuff. So now you find this painful. So I'm glad you're being honest with us. This is a therapy session. 221, I can't believe it. You guys are insane, you guys. Good job, Joy. Richard, take credit because you had, I know. Well, the thing is that both of us were at the end of our ropes. It wasn't like, what I mean? Then that's where they're all making fun of us. See, they're all making fun of us for being like down and out. Well, yeah, we were down and out. We met each other, and then we've kind of been piecing our lives back together over the last 10 years as a married couple, which now that we have this channel, we met you, it's great to tell you this, because how often do marriages you go in and like you have two separate lives? Like, okay, this guy went off to college and got a job, a career, maybe sometimes even another family. And then this woman over here went to college, had a job in a completely different, met all these people, maybe even another family, but maybe not, but whatever. But some relation, and then all of a sudden they bring these lives together. But this guy still goes to the same job he had before, so his life hasn't changed. The woman still goes to the same job she had before, her life hasn't changed. Nothing changes. And then they spend a couple hours together after a 2-week honeymoon, and the things they talk about are things like their vacations, their plans. Well, that's not enough to really get to know each other. That's great for, maybe raising kids, kind of. I mean, you can raise kids without love, and that'll be fine, I guess. I mean, because you're not supposed to, kids really don't need to be loved by their parents. I mean, they don't. No, I'm serious. I only know this because I'm an example. They do need to be loved, though. They need to be loved. But it's like, after a while, the kids always leave anyways. So people can judge, but unless you've been through caretaking your family. Yeah, I've never really been through it either. So now not only did she got me to the point where I was like, okay, at least I'm cool and I'm happy. And then that was only gonna last for a year or two. And then she said, okay, now that you're happy, now we got to go work on your family, which was my mom and my sister. And that's not what I wanted to do. That did not sound fun to me. Hey, good night, Emily. I know it's late. You're 2 hours ahead of us, 3 hours probably, right? So you're really late. Good night, good night, good night. We'll see you in the morning. Rich 223. Wow, amazing. I love the numbers because it's impressive. It's growing and we can do it. I mean, why not do it? I mean, we're just a bunch of fun, positive people doing fun stuff. And we'll make cool videos. It's amazing. I know, it really is amazing. It really is amazing. It's like, I mean, you guys made us feel so loved. First of all, it's not just the numbers, okay? There are a lot of channels that don't even do live streams. I mean, and the people that when they get like millions of views or whatever, and they don't even respond to people writing on it. They just do their video and they get plenty of views. They don't, and then the community just talks amongst themselves, and that would be cool, but that would be more like a job to me. This is cool because this is like, I don't know, like we're like a family business. You know what I mean? We're all working, we're all together. Like everyone's supporting everybody. 223 at 223. I like that. I love numerology. Hey, PS, where's PS Adore You? Wasn't she the numerology person? Hello from Canada. Hi, baby boo. Watching your, oh, good. I'm really glad that you're still here. Thank you for being here. Hey, listen, we're doing a membership drive. 99 cents a month. That's all it takes. I've got to go. I know. I'm going. We're writing it down. Don't worry. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to bed. Oh, one real, of course. Okay, fine. Let's party. Never mind. Changed my mind. We're going to party tonight. So just reset your alarm clocks. Everyone stay in the room. Just kidding. Bye, Rich. Bye. Bye, One Real Ones. P.S. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good night, Daisy. Good night, Daisy. Night, Bree. Night, 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 night. Oh, yeah. Joy wants to say good night, too. What, Joy? Joy has something to say. Pajama party. Hey, dude, can you
Good
stream
night, everybody.
for a
Thank
whole
you for
day?
everything.
Probably.
Oh, he's ruined my foot.
The
It's
batteries
helping
run
so
out
much.
on our microphones.
Oh, it is?
No, I said he was asking if we could stream for a whole day.
Oh, yeah, the battery.
Bro.
Well, also the camera, the phone would. Because you can't charge the phone while you're charging.
Well, we can do it without the batteries, I guess. Good night, good night, good night.
Thank you guys for everything.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. We had a great time. We'll see you later.
Okay. Love y'all.